talking about audiences versus products and how we look at things versus how a lot of affiliates look at things. So I've been around the affiliate space and seen a lot of products come and go and a lot of affiliates come and go. And I see how their mentality is. And I'm telling you, this is very different than how their mentality is. A lot of affiliates are product focused. In other words, they will go out and find a single product and try to promote it and see if they can make money and everything else. We do it a little bit differently. What we do here is very simply, this is how they do it. Okay, so let me first explain how the affiliates currently do it. Most affiliates, not all affiliates, but most affiliates. They find a product on a CPA network, they go find an audience, or they start buying traffic, and they test different traffic sources and different traffic angles against the offer, and then they work until they can get to what's called 0-day profitability, which means they want to sell. 0-day simply means they spend the money today, they make the money today. Okay, so if I spend $1,000 today, I want all of my money back and a profit that day. They usually try to go on a metric, so it's like for every dollar they spend, they may want two. That's an example. This is a little bit backwards, in my opinion, because they got a product and they're in search of an audience. And this has some major failure parts to it. They're trying to, like I said, spend $1, make $2 this day, and what they're doing is they have zero value long-term for that customer. They spend all this time and effort to acquire that customer and get them to a product and have that product sell and make their dollar today. They're totally willing to do very scammy, very ugly strategies, and I don't agree with those. But that's just them, and I'll explain why ours doesn't kill Facebook accounts and destroy other kinds of accounts in a little bit. But right now, they're just trying to go from spend $1 today, make $2 today, and when the product breaks, let's say the product shuts down or it stops converting because it's just been worn out and in the marketplace, and they have to start over. And this was frustrating me the first time we started doing this in our business, where we had sold, a lot of things online, a lot of physical products and supplements online. I hated the rebuilding process. Every 6 months, we'd have to tear down, start over with a brand new product, a brand new brand, and everything else. Because the affiliates would wear our brand out, and we couldn't really continue with it, so we'd have to ditch the brand and start over. Because of some of the shady things affiliates do, the brand takes some serious beating in the marketplace, and it sometimes gets tarnished as the brand. So we didn't like that. But when you're an affiliate and suddenly the brand goes away, you have to start all over yourself. So we'd start over, the affiliates would start over, and we'd started doing it for another 6 months. It drove me nuts. You can't sell a business like that because every 6 months you're having to start over. Now, sure, we could have $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 days, but that was a lot of work. And so take it from me, after selling $85 million worth of products online in the last 4 years, it is an ugly thing to have to keep rebuilding. And that's why I've gravitated towards and moved towards this model, because it is long-term, it's sustainable, and this is what I like about it. Okay. So it's not what you kill the day you eat today. This is a totally different mentality. And most affiliates don't, like almost all of them, don't capture emails. So they have zero relationship with the audience after they've spent all this time and money to get them to a page and then to a product. Then they have zero relationship with them, and that's just crazy. So they never talk to them again. They never have an opportunity again to sell them something else. So, and they have a fundamental tenement. If it's not profitable today, they never have another chance at the customer. Sometimes it takes the customer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, but they'll never have another chance, and that's it, right? So here's how we do it. We collect emails from paid traffic. So in other words, we'll go to Facebook and we'll pay for traffic to an OMG page, as we call it, or it's a lead magnet, or it's opt-in squeeze page. We get them to, I gotta have this. Oh my gosh, I gotta have this product right now. This solves my pain type page. So we collect emails. We do paid traffic to an email building list. Then we take them through a short funnel that is right on the back end. That's all affiliate products. So you don't need your own product. You just send them to these affiliate pages. You get paid, and we do that solely because we've already captured the email. We do that solely to lower our cost of email capture. So if we're spending 65 cents or $1, let's say, to acquire an email, and we reduce that cost by 30% or 40 or 50%, whatever it comes out to, then it's a cost reduction. Great. And then we don't spend a lot of time there working on cost reduction because we just want it to work well enough and focus mostly on monetization on the back end. And here's the numbers. The fact of the matter is that a certain percentage, it's different for every market, will take one or so of those upsells, and eventually you just drive down your cost of your media buys. And if you can get to zero, great, but our goal is just to reduce it. And because we know that our big money is made in the email list long term, building a relationship with the list, providing it value, building rapport with them, and then have an opportunity to sell them a product multiple times, not just once, but maybe dozens and dozens of times over the years. So here's what we found was the best way to build a sustainable business after 5 years of doing this stuff. Gain your customers' trust. That wasn't a hard one or a really big surprise, but if you got their trust, then you're already off to a great start. Be able to communicate with them. Every day is nice. Sometimes a couple times a week is fine, but be able to communicate with them on a consistent basis, and then offer a solution to a pain. Right? Here you go. We have all these people. We've got an audience of people who have a pain or an interest, and we invite them in and we sit them down and we say, here's your email that says, here's the solution to your pain today. And a certain percentage will take them. But the cool part is so every day we can offer them either the same solution or a slightly different solution. And it's more sustainable because they're there, they expect your emails, they're waiting for it. It's cool. Okay. Then do it over and over. Doesn't matter if it's where you hold your audience. It's in Facebook or Instagram or email, and then we'll add on other income stacking methods on the back end. Okay, we'll show you those later too. Having the audience or an audience makes all the difference in the world. If you have an audience that you've collected over time through either a Facebook group or email list, then you can control your income and your workload. You want to work less, or if you want to make more money, then just make more offers, communicate with them, offer something that they want, offer a solution, and we'll show you how to do that specifically as well. Most affiliates that we know, and I know personally, are short term. They want a sale today. They want to, kill it and eat it today, or nothing. And they're always looking for immediate profit, and they're willing to do some really unscrupulous things in terms of tactics that I don't agree with. But sometimes, they feel like they have to do that, so they do that. That's fine. I understand it, but I don't agree with it, and it's hard to sell because you can't really buy an affiliate business. This you can actually sell, and that's one of the things that I like. I've sold several companies, and I'd like to be able to sell this one. Anyone can build an audience. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what your background is. We'll show you how to build an audience in almost any niche. This works in pretty much any niche where humans are the audience and math works. So any niche that this works in or that humans are in, this product will probably work in. Okay?